welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 4. Today we'll continue on with Let's Play. This is episode 40. In today's episode we are taking a look at the Peugeot production showcase. I am very excited for some Peugeots, and the Peugeot we're using is the 2011 Peugeot 308 GTI. Ooh la la. I'm gonna have it white.
This is gonna suck.
I love this car. Looks great. Probably drives absolutely spot on. And we can upgrade it for free because I did the one make event in the... Oh, sorry, I did the championship in the other Peugeot.
Tank, what exactly is going to start?
What was that small Peugeot called?
This event or the EV that you've got your phone?
The 107.
Yeah, the 107. Which is a lot like a 207, except nothing at all because it's actually a Toyota Igo.
Ego.
This has got 18-inch wheels on it, Jesus.
That's excessive.
For a Peugeot,
You're excessive.
Yeah. Also,
Peugeot,
it's
no.
incredibly heavy, so we need to chuck some weight out of it. And gain a little bit of power. Fuck you, game. Oh, ooh, actually. Ooh.
What?
Can you bullet? Come on. Come on, let me... Yes, there we go. The differential reduces power... Reduces,
PI.
PI. Because I
Well,
like this game.
Well, at least it's not.
Peugeot Production Showcase. Experience the performance of Peugeot's full production lineup. Silverstone National Circuit is first.
Oh no.
Peugeot 308, a 307, but a new grille. Not quite. The 308 was a unique car.
Is that unique
To my
trademark or unique?
Listen, it has a great face on it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Peugeot are really good at making unique cars.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
A6 and C2.
Unique's one way of phrasing it.
Unique. I prefer.
Shite.
Misty.
Awesome. Later, Alexander. Thanks for coming out,
Pointless.
buddy. Audi, Peugeot.
So, sorry to go off topic for a moment, but the thing I've just discovered in Euro Truck Sim.
This has got a
If you
wing!
have
Sorry.
If you have an urgent delivery and you start getting close to the time limit, it starts playing guitar music.
Cool.
Never known that before.
I think it's only if,
okay.
yeah, it's only if like it's an urgent delivery and it was a relative distance away, I think.
Also, just past midnight, matter fucking Christmas.
What?
Midnight just passed because he lives in the wrong time zone.
Merry
Success,
Christmas,
easy.
asshole.
Oh, it's Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Well, for us it's Christmas Eve Eve.
Ah, fucking hell.
It's
For
my
me, it's
favourite
my
day.
birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I bet your parents were disappointed when you came out not on Christmas.
Whose birthday is it?
They didn't even show up.
Wait, whose birthday even is it?
Mine. It's mine.
Oh,
I take
yours.
full
Oh,
Wait,
happy
actually, that is a good point. What year were you born in?
1997.
Oh, God.
9-7 too.
Oh shit, so you're younger than I... Oh, fuck.
They're 1 year younger than I am.
Wait, you're 97? Wow, you're way older than I thought you were.
He is...
How old did you think I was?
I don't know, I never really thought about it.
I
but
actually
figured
thought
you'd
you
be
was like under like 95, 96.
Oh, I figured you'd be like 99 or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Look. I'm not exactly. I am not the Y2K problem.
Am I the only... aside from, you know,
CR.
Plantbot and CR, yeah, am I the only 2000s kid?
No, I think
Yeah,
there's
probably, I mean-
someone else as
I
well.
think you're one of them.
Well, actually, Daniel's older than me, so...
Problem is, I know, like,
That's depressing, isn't it?
trying to distinguish. The problem is, I get confused these days because like there's loads of people at work now who were born after the year 2000, which creeps me the fuck out. So I think here there is a few more. I want to say
I'm not going to be freaked out until there's an F1 driver who's older than me. or younger
everyone's
than me.
relatively around me though. Everyone, for the most part, we all sort of encompass between like 96 and 99, somewhere in
Yeah.
that ballpark.
Yeah, most of us, I guess.
With the exception of me and Daniel.
I think
and
Scotian's
CR,
the
who
oldest
was-
one in this room currently. Not by
Okay.
much.
The Scotians are
Why? Why
You're
does
96,
automation
aren't
keep
you?
deleting fixtures?
Yeah. Actually, go on, what are you?
97.
97. Wait, what month?
July.
Ah, okay. I'm older than you.
Weren't you born in January?
I am.
Yep, so I thought.
9th of January. Whatever fucking episode will go up on that day. I don't care. You're 93. Jesus, Chaser's 93. That actually would make you the second or third oldest. I can't remember when Rhino was born.
91 in April.
I'm not going to ask you how you know that so readily offhand.
His favourite number is 91 for a
I've
reason.
got I've got his docs in my hand. Keemstar gave me them.
Honestly, I thought 91 was his favorite number because of the Viper.
Yeah.
That's possible too.
I just used the.
I think it's a two-sided thingy, actually.
I used the number 96 because my brain still can't get around the fact that I was like 9 days into 97, which irritates the shit out of me.
I know when your birthday is. Ha! I'm gonna adopt
What,
you.
me?
Yes.
I just publicly said it on stream, you fucking Nazi.
Nazi, okay.
Street legal road car, let's do it.
Yeah, you get him, Emile.
What do we got? We've got a choice of the 1997 McLaren F1 GT, 1998 Mercedes-Benz AMG Mercedes CLK GTR, the 1998 Nissan R390 and the 1999 Lamborghini Diablo GTR. I have got written down here that it doesn't matter which one of these I choose, so we actually have a bit of a decision to make. It's not going to be the Diablo because Diablo's cheap, the R390 is cheap, so it really is between the CLK and the F1 GT. The F1...
I don't care about either of those cars.
The
F1
CLK is
GT.
cooler.
I'm going to go for the
F1
F1 GT because it is the most expensive of those two.
I think the McLaren F1's also
Oh
a bit
yeah,
faster
because
than the
money's
CLK.
an object in this game.
When a car costs 5 million, it is. Hey, we get to return to my favourite track, Top Gear, with the East Circuit in reverse, because that matters. Jason Poland is not the oldest. I think Angel and Jason are actually relative. I don't know who's older out of those two, but they're both about the same. And neither of them are technically in this Discord.
I think
server.
Jason, like the fucking old man of like everything.
Jason's in his 30s, but Angel's in his 30s as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he
Didn't
was
know
like
that.
28 or something.
No, Angel was like fucking 89 or some shit.
89.
89,
Good
88.
God.
I don't know.
So I've decided.
No, he's not 89 years old.
89 years
No,
old.
it's canon now. It's canon now.
It's canon now. Angel's
Just like
89
how,
years old.
just like how Emile was born at 57.
Yeah, I was apparently born at 57 and came out of an egg.
We need a TRE law.
Yeah.
Yes. The
I mean-
TRE cinematic universe.
Actually, right, actually, that would actually make sense, because if I was born at 57, Scotian says I'm a 75-year-old man half the time. So actually, in about 22, 23 years of life, that would actually somewhat make sense. There is some slight...
So, Emile's
The
origin
rumor-
story is that he was an experiment to see if you can make an old person.
Yes.
If you can make a child that had literally
They
no
have
chance-
backwards organisation where they're
The
like, we can make an old person out. If we can make an old person, then we can make a person young again.
It's like attempting to
rumor
make
come
Benjamin
out.
Button.
Yeah.
The rumor come out, the real Emile is now is the gobbledygooker.
Yes, I'm the gobbledygook.
What?
You're 26. I think that would make you younger than Ludo, but not by much.
Does Tank need to know about the gobbledygooker?
The WWE had an egg for a few months, and then a fucking chicken came out the egg at a Survivor Series.
That's not even the weirdest thing they did.
No, it isn't.
The Undertaker was supposed to come out of the egg, apparently.
Yeah, Undertaker was supposed to come out the egg. I think the weirdest thing they've done. I don't know, the on-camera fucking miscarriage was probably quite fucked up.
Sorry, what?
Oh, and then there was
What?
that time Vince McMahon said the N-word to John Cena. Live on pay-per-view. That happened as well. Do you want to know about the miscarriage?
Yes.
Okay, right, this was
Oh,
great.
no.
This was a great story on it, right? You had Matt Hardy, Lita, and Kane, right? Matt Hardy and Lita were in a relationship. Then Kane came along and raped Lita. And then they had a ladder match to decide who would stay with Lita or who would get married to Lita, and Kane won. So Kane and Lita got married, and then she fell in love with Kane, and then they had a baby, and then... then, like, she said she was pregnant, and then Kane and a guy called Snitsky had a match, and then Snitsky pushed Kane, Kane knocked into Lita, Lita had an on-screen miscarriage, and then Snitsky turned around and said, "It's not my fault," and that became his catchphrase.
Sorry, what? What?
That was
So,
real.
in case you're confused, WWE is basically EastEnders for men.
That actually
I know-
happened.
I know you can see it, but my jaw was dropped the entire time.
That
What?
actually happened.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Vince McMahon.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
I was just gonna say.
insane.
The man who
I
should
was-
have been in the ring.
The man who greenlighted Rikishi, who was a fat Samoan man whose finishing move was to shove people's heads up his arse.
Well done.
This is Vince McMahon. This is the man that doesn't like sneezing.
I mean, to be fair, I don't like
Like
sneezing
sneezing.
either.
No, he doesn't like
Yeah.
sneezing because he loses control of his body for a few minutes. But he really loves
Minutes.
fart humour.
Really, Vince McMahon is just an older version of me.
Sorry.
Just
Wait
immaturity.
until you see how the fucking like event screen ends. Fucking Peugeot. Just
Maniac.
Maniac.
yeets across the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Emile, for just that one episode, make that the thumbnail.
Yes. Peugeot. I can't even remember what this track's called. Camino, short, there you go.
You should
Called
have
that.
Jeremy Clarkson yelling "maniac" when he goes across the screen.
Oh, there was also a live sex show. That had Lita in it.
Oh,
Yeah, that was Lita and Edge, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was when Lita and Edge actually had sex in a bed in front of a live crowd of children. That was
sound.
something that happened. And then Ric Flair came out.
Family picture.
Sorry, like genuinely, or just?
Yeah, genuinely. There was a nipple on camera. They had to like bleep it quickly.
They had to bleep.
Yeah, they just bleeped it.
Oh, and there was also... Actually, no, that was another fucked up one. There was that time Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio fought over who had custody of Rey Mysterio's son in a ladder match.
Who had custody in the
Did they
end?
solve everything by a ladder match in the
Yes!
WWE universe?
Oh no, this was the best bit about it. They had a fight over who was the daddy of Dominic. Guerrero won, and then he died, and now Dominic, who's like 20 years old, has returned to WWE television, and everyone goes, it's Eddie Guerrero's son, not Rey Mysterio's.
Wow, this just sounds.
And in fairness, they've got a point when you
This
look
sounds
at...
like my parents' divorce hearing.
Just want to point out, Rey Mysterio is 5'6", his wife is like 5'7", and Dominic is like 6'2", so they've kind of got a point. That's all I'm going to say. There was that. What else was fucked up? There's been quite a few fucked up things, really, haven't there? Oh, there was the storyline that didn't happen because everyone like refused to do it.
What?
Yeah.
Where Stephanie McMahon was going to announce that she was pregnant with Vince McMahon, her dad's baby.
Oh,
No,
okay.
this gets better.
No, it doesn't.
When she refused... Oh, this was when she was actually pregnant. And he wanted to actually reveal he was the actual father to her baby.
Are we still talking about Vince McMahon?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Oh,
then
thank God.
when she said, "No, Vince, no, my actual dad, I'm not going to let you announce that you're the father to my baby on live television," he then proceeded to turn around and said, "What about Shane?" Which is her brother.
Sound.
Fantastic.
Oh, and there was also that time in
Sweet home
2007 where he
Alabama.
blew up, and then Donald Trump actually rang him to see if he had actually blown up in a limo or if he was fine.
What?
Yeah. There was an episode that ended with him getting into a limo, the limo exploded, and then Donald Trump rang up his close personal friend. Well, bear in mind, that was another point as well. There was also that match at WrestleMania. The Vince McMahon versus Donald Trump, where the loser had to shave the other one's head.
And Vince McMahon lost.
Vince McMahon lost and got shaved on national television to like 90,000 people by Donald Trump.
I don't like this world that we live in.
Donald Trump is
was
also
it
in the
like
WWE Hall of Fame, worth pointing out. First ever Hall of Famer to become
Was
president
it
of the
an
United
actual-
States.
Was it an actual fight between them, or was it like... their
No, they
usual
got
sort
two
of
wrestlers to like
predetermined?
fight their proxy.
Oh, right.
It was
Right,
Bobby
fair.
Lashley versus Umaga, who would later die of a heroin overdose in 2008, I think.
Sad.
Fun.
As someone who has not used it, I can confirm heroin is not fun.
As someone who has not used it.
Look, let me put it this way, right? What would you rather have? A Dodge Neon or a pound of heroin?
Or
pound of
Vince
heroin.
McMahon's
Ah,
brain
heroin.
for a day.
Heroin.
Oh, I wouldn't live.
I want Vince's brain for a day, it'd be great. Imagine the inner workings of an like 80-year-old man that goes to the gym each morning at 4 AM to pump iron.
Iron or steroids?
And then proceeds to rewrite his
Okay.
entire TV show 2 hours before it goes on the air.
Yeah, that sounds pretty...
And also his favourite
reasonable.
storyline currently is someone being cucked by their wife. Like actual IRL wife. Good fun.
So
Nice
waiting-
meme.
I'm still waiting for Rusev and Mike Kanellis to form a tag team called the Young Cucks.
May we always be robbed of breathing time until we get that tag team.
I haven't watched wrestling in a while. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, I feel like I need to...
You
Well, I've
missed
never
the whole
watched any wrestling
fucking.
whatsoever, so
Yeah,
You
no,
missed it.
same.
You missed the whole fucking Mike and Maria Kanellis fucking storyline that fell flat on his face and wasn't talked about again.
Oh yeah, the one where his wife like ordered him to lay down while she put a foot over him to claim she's the new champion.
The 24/7
Yeah.
champion.
Anyway, yeah, I had like
Did they ever close that fucking storyline?
No.
Oh god.
it's Vince McMahon. What do you expect?
Yeah, that also happens a lot. God, what? There's some more great ones as well. My mind's just drawing a blank. I have to look up like the most fucked up storylines they had. Oh, they had that time where Jerry Lawler had an actual heart attack on actual television and they made fun of him for it.
Nice.
That was something that happened.
Vince McMahon, I'm starting to think, is not a very nice person.
I mean, they wanted Dean Ambrose to make fun of
Roman Reigns'
Reigns'
leukemia. Yeah,
yeah.
that wasn't too long ago, yeah. There was also the terrorist character.
Oh no.
hold on, what the fuck, terrorist
What, as
character?
in-
Yeah, they had
Very
Mohammed
stereotypical.
Hassan, who
Oh,
was like, he was quite a normal person at first. He was like, I'm an Arab, but everyone's like thinks we're all terrorists and all that, and it was all good. And then he got a bunch of people in black robes that like carried people away and stuff when like he finished beating them and stuff like that. And then the London terrorist attacks happened. He got ordered to take the character off screen, so Undertaker like fucking chokeslammed him through the stage, and you never saw him again, meaning he actually died.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, and then there's
Maybe
New
the-
Jack as well. I forget about New Jack.
Maybe the Fiend appeared like many years ago and is still with him, ripping his hair out.
New Jack's not a WWE thing, but New Jack's still a fascinating person. I don't think I've ever heard a person say they've tasted their own spinal fluid before. Well, New Jack has.
sounds like a fun thing to try.
Yeah, no, he
it
he
doesn't.
actually genuinely tried to paralyze someone and succeeded once.
and why did you say tried to paralyze? You could.
Yeah.
Because he actually was like, I'm going to paralyze this guy, and then did.
Yeah. Oh, I like him then. He follows through.
Man
with
of his
plans.
word.
That was when
Yeah.
he tasted his own spinal fluid and went blind in one eye. Because like he was supposed to jump through some tables and just decided instead fuck the tables and just jumped the guy off this thing and landed like 30 foot on the concrete and their heads collided.
He did what to the table?
Ew.
He just missed like 2 tables he was supposed to land on and instead just decided to land on the concrete floor below. And then his head smashed the other guy's head. He went blind in one eye and said he could taste his own spinal fluid. And the other guy got
How
actually
would you
paralysed. Yeah, this is a good point. So that was fun. That's New Jack. He's also the guy that just like mutilated a kid in the ring just because he could. Like a 16-year-old kid.
Fair enough.
But in fairness, it was his fault. It was the kid's fault.
What, the kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he said he was 18 and an illegal wrestler, and then it turned out he wasn't. And he was like, New Jack, can you blade me so it looks cool? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then he decided, fuck this kid, and just burst one of his blood vessels instead. So he went into like fucking septic shock. And then the kid died like 5 years later. And his parents tried to sue him, even though the kid lied, so who cares? I shouldn't say who cares, but you get my point. Oh yeah, Owen Hart. But in fairness, they didn't really do much with Owen Hart. He just like fell to his death and they just like kept the pay-per-view going, and that's really all they did. Don't laugh at Owen Hart. That was actually quite brutal.
No, Emile.
Alright.
Emile. I'm looking at 5 most bizarre WWE storylines. Mae Young's
narrowed
pregnancy
down
is...
Oh yeah,
Mae
Mae
Young's
Young being
pregnancy.
pregnant with a hand. I forgot about that.
What?
Gave it a hand.
She gave birth to a hand.
Where the fuck did that happen?
The Super Smash Bros.
Well,
origins.
she's like an 80-year-old woman who gave birth to a hand. And the baby's dad was Mark Henry, who was like a 500-pound black dude. Although the hand was white, so I guess you question whether it was really his kid or not.
What is humanity?
And on that note, this may or may not continue in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time I'm going to be taking a look at the... What? Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Vauxhall Hat Showcase, dickhead! Join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know the sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going.